a party spirals out of control. When Houston Johnson and his live-in girlfriend Kaylee Whitehall break into a horrible fight,
he hits her in her face. She grabs a knife.
Friends Dennis Melbourne and Brittany Jones try to break it up, but their valiant efforts prove unsuccessful. Stabbed in the chest, Houston collapses and dies on the bathroom floor.
It's my first time I seen somebody die in front of me.
When Houston's ex-fiancée Mandy Tassa learned he had been killed,
one of my first questions was, did Kaylee do it? And all I could think about was having to tell my son his father was gone.
I was in social studies and I got called down to the office. At first I thought I was in trouble. I saw my mom and my mom was crying and I knew something was wrong, and then just things were all bad from there.
Kaylee was taken down to the Bowling Green Police Department. There she told lead detective Wade Hughes her relationship with Houston was an abusive one.
I didn't even do anything wrong. I just protected myself because I didn't want him hitting me no more. This happens all the time. This is our normal thing. He just gets mean and gets abusive, and that's it. That's what happens. But this time I don't even know what to do right now. This is so psycho to me. I feel like I'm in a movie. My life is perfect. It really is perfect except for this one thing, it's crazy.
After Kaylee changed, her clothes were taken into evidence. Detective Hughes dug deeper.
So is the only time that you had the knife was in the kitchen?
Yeah, that's the only time.
So you wouldn't have it in the bedroom, bathroom?
No, it was only in the kitchen.
Next, investigators took Kaylee back to the house. There, Kaylee stuck to her story, saying she only had the knife in the kitchen.
It was a grab my knees and he came up from behind me and he got me in a chokelock. And so I went like this, and I couldn't breathe. And I had a candle right here. Then I threw the candle. So I was trying to get him off of me, and it didn't work. So there was the knife right here, and I grabbed it, and I went like this. So I came in here, and he was laying down, and I don't even know because he was so normal. He yelled at me. He even got vice grips to fix the teeth to get the thing off, and so I didn't even think I touched him, and then he just fell down.
How did this get in the door?
This has been here. This was from tonight. This is another dispute.
Where was the knife?
The knife was on the counter. I don't know where I put it because I really don't. I don't even know if I threw it when he pushed me back this way, or if I dropped it, or if they picked it up. I really don't know. Honestly, I don't know where I put the thing.
Investigators asked if there was anything else they needed to know.
I just don't want you leaving anything out, because it's always worse if you leave something out than it is if you just are upfront with us about it.
Honestly, I have nothing to hide. I just feel bad that this whole thing even happened like this. Oh my God. Do you need anything else from me?
So Kaylee gave her version of events and said she had nothing to hide. But Brittany was about to blow up her story. Although Brittany didn't see the actual stabbing, she remembers Kaylee having the knife in the kitchen and in the bedroom.
Okay, how'd the knife get in here?
I have no idea.
Okay, but it was in the room in here?
Yeah.
All right, so...
In fact, I'm not sure, but I think she still had it in her hand. When she came out, she was like, I didn't stab him that hard. I think it was still in her hand.
When did you see her with a knife?
I'm thinking when we were out there and she was throwing the iron. She had, I think that's when I saw her the night before she picked up the iron and threw it.
The next day, Detective Hughes interviewed Kaylee again. The audio was recorded. And after being confronted with the facts of the case, Kaylee did an about-face.
The autopsy tells me that your first statement isn't exactly what happened.
Detective Hughes told Kaylee he knew the kitchen wasn't the only place she had a knife.
There was 2 knife incidents that happened. There was that one, and then there was the one when he was stabbed.
Hughes said he also knew Houston wasn't stabbed by the slashing motion she had demonstrated.
I know from the wound that it likely happened on the frontal, okay? And I know that it came in a downward motion.
Detective Hughes says the investigation brought them to this theory. After Brittany pulled Kaylee away from Houston in the bedroom, Kaylee then grabbed a knife from the kitchen, went back into the bedroom, and stabbed Houston in the chest. They refer to a diagram they've drawn.
There's a knife on the counter, and so you get a knife from here, and you're going back into the bedroom with the knife. When you got the knife, did you go back into the room and be like, I'm tired of this, boom?
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't even know. I just wanted to make sure. And by the time that even happened, he was already at me. He was already at me.
Let me understand why we went back.
Because I just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to come after me anymore. That's it. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to grab me. I should have left. I know I should have left, but he would have got free and grabbed me by my hair.
Coming up, did one of Kaylee's social media posts point to premeditation?
Those thoughts had to have been in her head for her to post that 4 weeks before.
And did the punishment fit the crime?
I believe that was a slap in the face. This man is gone, and she only got...
Written weeks before Houston's death, Kaylee wrote, "Go back to sleep, baby. I'm planning your funeral."
Whether she was trying to play around or not, those thoughts were in her head.